right now, what we EU doing, EU's relevance in this process, we have many things that are in our hands to make Ukraine stronger. Sanctions also weaken Russia, but also giving Ukraine the aid that they need, because the stronger they are on the battlefield, the stronger they are behind the negotiation table. Then on the comments about the accountability and that the debate should be wider, I also think that we should have a debate about international law, because every time when we have had in the history a really big international crisis, then we have developed international law further. If you think about the Second World War, then we actually agreed to have UN Charter, to have United Nations, so that there wouldn't be any wars either in the future. And UN Charter, the principles are still standing, and we need to defend them. That is very clear. But it is also clear that the accountability for the crimes of aggression, that means leadership crime when somebody decides to attack another country, and also the war crimes that are stemming from the leadership crime, then the accountability for those crimes should be also more automatic. That, you know, if these things are conducted, then there is accountability for those crimes to prevent those crimes happening in the future. So on the ceasefire, of course, we welcome the talks about the ceasefire and also, you know, the first steps on this. But what really, you know, bothers me in this case is that the ceasefire talks are all about, you know, not attacking things. It's not about attacking people. It's not about attacking civilians. It's not about the killing to stop. And I think we have to be very firm on this. So we have a plan. We are respecting the principles of the international law, which also means the UN Charter, the territorial integrity of a country, sovereignty and independence of a country. We are supporting that. And of course, what are these tools in our hand? Are the tools of sanctions to put the pressure on Russia, who is the aggressor here, so that they would stop this war. They are also not able to wage this war forever, because we have to be on the side of Ukraine here, because there is very clearly one aggressor, one victim. Now, to the MEP who was talking about the nuclear threat, if presenting the nuclear threat works, then what we will see in the world is more nuclear proliferation, because all those countries who are afraid of their neighbors will want to have a nuclear weapon, because this is the only thing that protects them. And all these countries who have an appetite for their neighbors' territories will also want to have a nuclear weapon, because this is the only thing, by threatening to use this weapon, it gets you what you want. And that's why I think European Union is the credible, it's the reliable partner in the world who really has to stand for the international law to be applicable, because it is for all the countries in the world, it is for the peace and security of the world. So that's why our response here in this Russia's war against Ukraine is very important. We have to stand firm. And the EU must be unwavering in its commitment for accountability for all violations of international law committed in connection with Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine. So thank you again for this change of views. Thank you.
Thank you very much.